Now here in this question it is asked that the following figure shows a logic gate circuit with two inputs A and B and the output is Y. The voltage waveforms of A, B and Y are given in the figure. Now according to this voltage waveform, the level of the voltages in the waveform, we have to find out which logic gate does this waveforms represent, whether it is NOR gate, OR gate, AND gate or NAND gate. So here if you see this waveforms, the first waveform is of input A, second waveform is of input B and the third waveform is of output Y. Now if you see the voltage levels in the first time interval, the voltage level of A is given as logic 0, B is given as logic 0 and the output Y is logic 1. Now if you see the second, the input A is at voltage level logic 0, input B is at voltage level logic 1 and the output Y is at logic 1. If you see the third time interval, the input A is at logic 1, input B is at logic 0 and the output Y is at logic 1. If you see the fourth time interval, the input A is at logic 1, input B is at logic 1 and the output is at logic 0. If all these voltage levels are put in a truth table, that is the format of inputs and outputs, we can see that for input A and input B, what is the output? So if input A is 0 in the first time interval, input B is 0 in the first time interval, the output is high. Similarly, in the second time interval, when input A is 0, input B is 1, output is high. If you see the third time interval, if the input is 1, B is 0, then the output is high. If you see the fourth time interval, input A is 1, input B is 1 and the output is 0. If you resemble this a truth table with the function of any logic gate, then it says that when both the inputs are high, the output is low. When both the inputs are high, the output is low. Otherwise, if any one input is high or if both the inputs are low, the output is high. Now this relation represents the functioning of a NAND gate. This represents the functioning of a NAND gate. So out of these four options, option 4 is the right answer, that this voltage waveforms represent the functioning of a NAND gate. That is, the option 4 is the right answer. So here you can see option 4 is the right answer.